Majesty and Reno Siakasebo Anna Mugusa Muti na motion. Wuti na ocean na will share na will like na will comment. Na would near be so any be ashe. Yadamase. Ya do and semi mosu quadia. And chair bia and a Jumekwa we are to wound say African Afforestation Association AAA. A pa Jumedia what to need say hope. Operation Hope a home to ma. Na sa Operation Hope wa mo pa home to me. Botaye ni na ne say Ghana ya bese si ya de mu bi mesa say Ghana red flag no ya wo red gold green no ya afforestation no so ejina ho de ma ye no baye ene ye nua ye mfudie aye nananom edo na eno na ne de chichiri kuro no na ne manu esisi na so ya de galamsey asai ensasini bebre eno nti Operation Hope no ya ade a wo ma pa to ma say edi enkranhye ene ni daso ebebre Ghana asase no ebio said de be Ghana betimi asafa ne ntoma pa asan efra na dwumede na se ana eye togbe kwashinyini kakakololo agema da 5th a ono ene ye dufia e de ma adidome eye Volta region na ya ne twetwe nkomo na nkomo twetwe mu no anatogbe eche se eya de a Ghana hemfo no obetu wonfo se ewoso obia eye ohene na okasa enye se bia wodi wonatem na emum ohene eye ohene ohwe se de be ya emra a chichir kuro no ebedi mu na wo mo so na kwakoye eja a wo mo ewo oman ni mu anase ekuro ni mu enu nti no ewo se wo mo hwe se de be ya wo mo ma ehu ebe ha wo mo ewo kuro na wo mo etimu no emu yentie nsem a ye papa ede tu dwa no ebi
is that we should be chiefs, and as such what I mean is that we are we are the fathers and the mothers of the communities. And what do fathers and mothers do? They protect their children, protect the environment for future generations. So we should be responsible. By that I excuse my word, I'm not saying that some chiefs are irresponsible, but what I'm trying to say is that we have to be more responsible as chiefs. When we're giving out lands for purposes such as mining, let us make sure that it is within the law. Ensuring that the Minerals Commission and the other agencies are involved, and to know that the people have acquired the right licenses and the area is earmarked for mining. Otherwise, excuse my word, if we get up and give out lands because of our parochial interest, I think we are being irresponsible, and we are not being the fathers and the mothers of the community, responsible ones as such. We are not playing that role well. We need to preserve the lives of our people, preserve the environment for our next generations. That is my word to them. And I'd like to also speak to the government. I think majority of the youth are involved in this because they always talk about there's no job and then the unemployment. Everybody is aware that there's huge unemployment. We now have a new government in place, and we are hoping that, well, as Ghana has voted to reset, as I said earlier, this will be one area that we need to do a resetting in terms of providing jobs and also getting youth organizing them, because I know the NPC has said that they will get the youth to mine in a more responsible way. They should roll out this quickly, get the youth involved, and they should be monitoring and enforcement. If anybody breaches the law must deal with the person, irrespective of who you are, a chief or whoever. The law must deal with us. So enforcement of our laws and our regulations is also very important. The land and environment is all we have. If we lose it, we don't exist. Thank you. Thank you.
Jo, yera ajema the 5th oya dufia edema adidome ewo eye fragment mu Volta region ana yetene nkase o kasane na so hwa owie ya no ana owura Kwame Oten ono eye deputy regional representative adema forestry commission enso e kase eye ade a saa botaye yi no esi omani so Into omo no ma imagine say afi bia no omo be ma ekuafo enua ama wo mo eduadua se de be ya ebeboa ama ye nyina ye botaye no etimi edimu na esipi yeti ono so ne nsem okan ye ni bi.
Is linked with 13 and 15. When we're talking about restoration, we have a strategy put in place for Ghana forest landscape restoration. And for these strategies, we have clear objectives for which we have targets of hectares that we need to restore. The only hinder will be finance or funds. If the funds will be flowing, we have to restore about 50,000 hectares of degraded land within the period of the strategy, that's 14 years period. We have to be able to restore. We also have ongoing Green Ghana project for which we plant not less than 5 million seedlings every year, not inside the forest reserve alone, or within communities, within public and private lands, and to individuals. We also have targets of selling we give out for free every year to farmers. This we call trees on farm, for which we have about 1 million trees sellers given out for free the whole Ghana every year, for which farmers can go in and collect seedlings and go and plant. Apart from that, we do enrichment planting, for which places that have been degraded but have some level of stocking, but the economic ones are less. So we enrich the stock of economic tree species so that we bring up the level of economic tree species. And we also encourage private investors to come on and support the restoration agenda.
Yo, ora kwame otin so ana yete se odi na no dinsem atodwa no.
Yo, piaga.
Piem ewo eye esep for akache. Na ho na owura Kojo Yauche ene esentrafo twetwe nkomo ana o kyeremu se eye ade a petrol ho nsensem a epegya no sabe asefem enu nti na wasa aban ehwe no di ho dwuma kakra ene nsem odi to dwane bi eni.
We have been paying a levy called Price Stabilization and Recovery Levy on petroleum products. And that levy has two functions. One is to stabilize petroleum prices and also provide subsidy for premiums, RF, residual flow, and some other flows that are required in critical sectors of the economy. Over time, we have seen that the levy is used for premise fuel because there's a subsidy on premise fuel. Unfortunately, the intended beneficiaries of that subsidy do not get to benefit from the subsidy because several investigations have shown, and a lot of work SF have done in the past, have shown that some of this the distribution channels for the premiums food.
Yera Kojo Yauche ana yete se okasano.
Yo, piaga ni egbe
Tu fa ni akwa kopiemu ewo eye Africa Prosperity for Omakachi. Now, 30th of January to February 1st, Africa Prosperity Dialogue 2025. Jumedia adi omo de hihye so afibia na jumedia ne botaye ne se wo mo ne enkronkro ebibiman enkronkro twa ye ho ahia no ebetena se na omo ato adwene adwendwen enkan kwa omo be ekwan omo be fa so de enkan kwa aba oman mu se de be abrabo no emu be ye mre ediama obi biara ene temamufo obi ade na adwen eba ebi free Sierra Leone Burkina Faso Nigeria Togo Ivory Coast African countries nini na eba na afi we dia no ebe shase 30th of January na ene no mo ne nsentrafo etwetwe nkomo na nkomo twetwe nin na eye Ora Sidik Eltom ono eneye CEO edema Africa Prosperity Network no no ne as ensentrofo atwetwe nkomo no ka se eyade ensentrofo ye hu hia yie pa e wasa dwumedie mu esanse yei ena nam ye so ebema sa enkabom ene ba akoye ne odoi aba eno nti no obehye ye nkran se senia afoforo ba no ye nina ye fa ye hu ngimu bi na dwumedie no enye krabehye ye nti asema yera Sadiq ede tu dwa no ebi
and to have the media shape the dialogue. The role for the media here, we want you to be part of it. We want you to engage. We want you to welcome the guests that are coming from all over Africa. We want to shift the narrative about the private sector and how it's being perceived. We want that narrative to become more constructive towards seeing the policies changing. We want to salute those nations who started to change their policies towards more of accommodating and uniting our own continent. We in Africa Prosperity Network, we thank you all for coming today, but we look forward for more engaging, more dynamic role for the media during the upcoming dialogue. Thank you. Thank you all for welcoming us.
Aha, ana braba ma ya kwai me ade Majesty ya numre no si akase bonini na esi